The restoration of the River Ouzel in Edlesborough, Buckinghamshire. It's being dug out, so remove all the silt, lots of the bushes, and trying to make it actually fishable. So there's the actual mill at the downstream end of our fishery. That's the end of our fishery. Turn around, slowly, and all the silt's being dug out and put onto the, not our bank, our neighbour's bank. That's actually Bedfordshire that side, and we're in Buckinghamshire this side. I'll walk up. And the digger's up there about 100 yards. Too jerky doing it. Yeah, you can't see the depth of the water. Supposed to be trying to make it about 5 to 5.5 foot deep. It's only been about 1.5 to 2 foot deep at the minute. It was until the digger's done its work. Yeah, definitely doing a lot of the silt and stuff and removing the overhanging trees. About the size of a small canal now, about twice the size it was. And there's the dreaded electric pylons that stop you fishing in this bit. Obviously leaving this one big decent tree alone, a bit of cover. Call it a specimen tree. See the coarse fishing lake to the right there. There's sun in it there, isn't it? Bedford group of drainage boards. In this bit. Big exhaust pipe on it. Now, shame, I thought we'd get some silt out. Doing something else. Oh, anyway. Go on then. What are you doing? Ah. There you go. Right. Let's go to the river then. Oh, stopping. Oh well. I thought he was going to do the river. I thought he was going to put some of the silt out then. I thought he was going to get some silt out then. No? Alright, okay. Alright, I'll stop it. This is what the river's actually like at the minute before he gets here. Look at the bottom there. Got no depth to it whatsoever. 6 inches to a foot, that's all. There'll be more. Go up towards the trout lake. Oh, like a jungle up here. Even though the trees have been trimmed back a bit, it's still totally unfishable. See, right down the bottom. Nice sunny day, but it's bitterly cold in February. I'll walk up the river and see what's been done. It's a very steep bank. I see they're built up for reeds or something, and the shrubbery held back with stakes. Not sure about those willow twigs growing up there. They could be a problem. Every time you cut them back, even more grow. Not sure they're meant to be there. Yeah, not a good idea to use willow branches cut up. They just grab again. That's on the local wildlife. Oh, there we go. There's a swim being cut out with a step. The wildlife camera that was on that post has been removed. I wonder what they found on it. Not too many mink or otters or other things that kill fish, hopefully. These staging like looking things coming up apparently are called berms, and that's core roll. And there's holes in the core roll so you can stuff reeds in them, you know, it's like seedlings, and let them grow so they take over when the core rots down, something like that. The idea is supposed to direct the flow, make the river sort of narrower so it speeds up and hopefully less silting. There's a bigger one coming up. Good to see the stakes on this one have not got willow branches growing out of them. How long that will last, I don't know. Another swim. With a sort of a step. I suppose you'll fish just in front of that. Oh, it's behind, isn't it? The flow goes right to left here. If you look at those leaves on the water, you can see how fast the flow is. It's not very fast. So speeding up a flow that's almost non-existent is not going to make a lot of difference, but We shall see. Bit of webbing netting, whatever you call it over there, because that other lake, which has nothing to do with us, you notice it has a habit when it rains a lot of breaking its bank. You can see the inletty bit. I suppose that's to hold back in case it does wash away the bank, or the dam, or what you want to call that bit in between the two lakes. Another swim in the shadow of me. Yeah, I suppose these are all being improved when the weather gets a bit warmer. Aha, some more wildlife coming down the river. And another swim, the original swim that was built when the river was only about 6 inches deep. Yeah. Very serene. Carry on. The bank is starting to get less steep, or rather less high, should I say. Until it goes into the, where you can see the grass start on the far bank, it goes very canal-like. I think that's where most people will be fishing anyway, because it's a lot safer. Safety also means more comfort. And another swim seat. Not very big, I don't think that's big enough. You put your tackle box on now, your chair, and your feet are dangling in the water. That needs to be at least 5 foot back to be of any practical use, I think. And that bit there's already starting to fall away. That needs more work. Anyway, it's a start. Oh, another very shiny mallards there. On some more berms. This bit gets really weedy when the sun comes, the summer comes. Got that horsetail or whatever it is, you can see it under the water. It gets almost blocked here. It's probably where all the fish hide. That's the area, in the grassy area, where that big orange digger was. He was digging a big hole, I don't know what for, but there's no hole there now. Get up above so you can have a look over there, see? Nothing there, just a bit rough glass. There's a brand new berm that's been put in. Almost looks like a swim, doesn't it? But it's not. You tread on that, you'll sink. Yeah, new coral there. Yeah, look up there. You can see a few berms have been put in. Oh, they look more like swims, don't they? They don't look like those angled things anymore. They just stick out square. Yeah, so they've been putting stuff in reeds and hazel. Let's get my shadow out of it. Yeah, I can see stakes and bundles of hazel twigs. Almost a bit like a raft. And the reeds that grow through it and anchor it all together. A bit like you put that mirum grass or marram grass in sand dunes type idea. There's one on the other side. So that's a first. We don't normally go on the other side of the river, it's not our property. And some more wildlife. Yeah, you can see into the water. You won't see any fish though. They'll be hard on the bottom or in the weed. There's another new one. Yeah. Just before a tree, which makes good cover in the summer. So that'll be quite a good angling spot, I expect that. Coming up to the fisheries main boat. And I just noticed the daffodils someone planted along the edge are starting to come out. It looks a bit older. And here's one that's been made a bit longer. Now, these poles are because there is a electricity pylon route straight through the fishery. So this rope, so you can't fish this bit. Strange, because I could last year. Now this is an older berm, and this one's actually starting to do its job. It's much bigger, much bigger. You'll see, you will already have seen a man fishing this bit very successfully. If only he could land them, which he did off camera. There. Oh. Nice blue sky. I thought I'd get this video done before those clouds become all over and goes grey and overcast. Always looks nicer in the sunshine. What's going on here? I'm not sure. Oh, doesn't help. No idea what that is. Probably some breach, and that is another new one. Down, I got some what look like irises or something. Those big tubers there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yellow flags, I think. Anyway. And these aluminium extruded, or they plastic, I don't know, whatever they are, to reinforce the bank, because I know there's some leaks going on between the river and what's the other side of this bank, and that's the mill. What was a mill, I think it's more of a hotel now. Anyway, that's it. I've caught me 3 up there. Oh, it dropped off.
Yeah. Fortunately, most of them are hooked just in the lid.
That's a shame because I filmed it, the float going under and everything. Anyway, it's good to see the river's actually fishing at last.
Pardon?
I said it's glad to see the river's actually fishing at last, and it's not milky coloured anymore.
No, I came down and put some bait in a couple of days ago, but we've seen plenty of fish when we've been up down in the boat.
Mm. See if we can get another one then. Oh, you've got a worm on, have you? Oh, centre pin. Oh, where did that go? Bit of a breeze, but it's in your advantage. It's upstream.
Yeah, just about.
If this a river had more flow in it, it wouldn't silt up so much, would it?
No, well, we're putting more wick restrictors in.
Yeah.
Starting this weekend.
Okay.
It's going to be a long job, though.
There you go. Oh, that's a bigger fish. Yeah, rod bent over well. Oh, I got a snag as well, is it? Oh, damn. There's definitely a bite.
Yeah.
There's a fish still there.
I can feel it in the
Maybe you have to walk upstream and pull it out as it went in that direction. No. Oh, did that move then? Did you get a bit of...
There's a snake down there.
Well, it floats on the surface now. Somewhere. There it is. That's a nuisance, isn't it? Oh, I got it back. Did that break or did it?
I think it's broke.
Oh yeah.
£2 line.
Oh right. Oh well.
I reckon that was one of the chubs.
Never mind. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Oh, well. See your reel there. You're flying a kite now, or you float. Oh well, I can't film any more then because you're snapped up.
Yeah,
damn. Well, we saw one fish be hooked anyway. It's now May 2023 and rivers are looking alright. Not so easy to fish though. The river looks alright. There's that revamped swim. See what the river looks like from that level without falling in. So it's an angler's perspective, eh? That's upstream. Disappearing downstream. Small shell or roach. Not small. Actually quite a big shoulder roach. At least 20 or 30 fish there.